watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly, why wouldn't I?
You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you?
Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. Chase down that swine!
Let's have a look at you. Are you injured?
Henry! What the fuck happened?
You turned up uninvited at some human social gathering.
And you took them all?
So it seems.
God's holy britches! I never knew you had it in you, Henry. Remind me never to get on the wrong side of you.
That wound on your head doesn't look good.
Not to worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it fucking feels. You'll have to help me get back to Rattay.
Come along then, sir.
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
How is it possible, Ratsey? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhoff. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
The Neuhoff stud farm's been raided. We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your horses mounted up and let's ride out. On the double. Greetings.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
God be with you. Can we go? Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
I'm no one's lackey.
An insolent pup. Just as I thought. Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us. All right, men. Saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Pox. marks on it.
Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
They won't get away with this.
How could anyone be so cruel? Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. How could anyone be so cruel?
God, no! Rosie.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult, but I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Sir Radzig?
Yes.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smill, not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here? That bloodthirsty beast. Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Take care.
It's a hoothpick. Someone in Neuhoff must know more about it.
You?
Do you know whose hoothpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob. Take care.
Why did they have to kill him? Why?
I saw them.
Who?
In the woods, there's a bandit. In the clearing, a short way along the path from the north gate.
Bloody hell! Let's have at them!
Goodbye.
God be with you, Henry. Look out.
What the...
Hey!
After him! Lost your wind? Damn it. The bastard deserved it. Still know nothing. Right, man. Check the area.
What the fuck happened here? That was a job well done, lad. I don't reckon we'd have ever found those bandits without you.
Do you know who this belongs to? It's a hoof pick I found on one of the dead bandits.
How should I know? Go and ask at the stables.
Take care.
Smell. The stud farm owner.
Henry, I'm glad you
I
stopped
saw him in
by.
Skalitz.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the soon...
Do you know where Ginger could have gone?
Not an inkling. Jakob hired him. Try asking him.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up.
Do you get drunks coming here?
Sometimes. My husband went out. Then I just heard loud voices. It's so stupid. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any...
No. But they spoke Czech. Cursing like demons. Even at each other. Yes.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos.
I mean at the very start.
I don't know. I just don't.
Did you get a look at them?
No. Take care.
Do you know where Ginger could have gone?
Not an inkling. Jakob hired him. Try asking him. Good luck then.
Don't move a finger. Surrender. You're under arrest for breaking the law. Bring it on.
You were seen thieving. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've paid for your crimes, and I hope you've learned your lesson. And spread your arms and legs. Let's see if you have anything else suspicious on you.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. It needs to be cleaned out and bandaged. Let me.
That feels in my...
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah. It's Ginger's. He had him...
Any idea where I might find...
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to...
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he...
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what? But how can I find them?
there's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Do you know of any charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof?
I can't take you there, but if you go along by the creek from Neuhof, you'll come across their smoke piles where the creek is close to the woods.
Thank you.
Take care.
Break.
Dear God.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
I'm looking for a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why aren't you looking for him at the stud farm?
Because he fled from there and supposedly went to see some charcoal burners.
He didn't come here. You'll have to try elsewhere.
Good luck then.
If you want to ask questions, talk to me and leave the others in peace.
Good God! You look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around.
I have to find him. If you're hiding him, then...
Then what?
Then you're stopping me from catching a killer. Murder was committed in Neuhof, and I'm looking for a boy who fled the place shortly after. I certainly know something.
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly...
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No.
Do you have any idea?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Good luck then.
greetings.
Has anyone here seen...
That boy from the stud farm?
Yes, that's the one.
No, he's not here. See you later.
If you want to ask questions, talk. God grant you health.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhoff.
I know him.
There's a few questions I need to...
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't...
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more...
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... Take care.
God, you...
I'm looking for a boy.
What is it to you?
He's suspected of a murder, so I...
Well, if you need to find him so badly, I suppose I could get a reward, couldn't I?
I'm investigating a crime.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it to me, and it'll be a done deal.
And what if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Rat Eye?
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of silver, and instead I get the whip.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, fine.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
Good luck then.
My humble greet.
I'm looking for Ginger.
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then.
That's odd. The charcoal burn.
Horseshit. They probably just...
It's the business of my...
Hold your horses.
How? You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way.
I dealt with that pair. I happened to run into them and, well, it didn't end well for them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring.
There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
See you later.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you?
Killing.
I'm looking for your friend.
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates? Recognise. Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushets and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about?
I saw him a few times.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of...
Why did you kill...
What? Bandit?
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud...
That is mine, but I didn't stab him.
What fellow?
I don't know him.
He limps and he's from Uj.
It's all I know.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave any...
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry.
All right. I woke up in the middle of... Only there was something there that shouldn't have been. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me.
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. It was terrible.
And then? So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then? What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long...
You don't have to tell me everything.
I only reckon...
What else do you know?
Nothing.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around.
I suppose I could. Do you know where I can find them?
I don't, but they must be lurking about somewhere.
Well, I'll have a look. But if I find them, then...
there.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really?
What was that noise?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff. Hmm?
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Oh, oh, dear God.
You get what for?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I bear good tidings.
Already?
They're out of the way.
Really?
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away and God knows.
Just try and you'll see what...
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help and God bless you.
Hey, Henry's come to see us. Greetings, Henry. I hear you on the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told
The whole story or just the gist of it?
It's up to you what you consider it.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who...
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Egypt, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Auschwitz then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyet and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Good luck then.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad to hear it. We're badly in need of selling some. Have you looked them over?
I have. Fine animals.
The best there are. Is there one in particular you fancy?
Henry, I'm glad you...
There's a mount for a conqueror, strong as an ox and loyal.
Maybe some other?
A wonderful Arab stallion, heavenly. When you look into those eyes of his, you...
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one. I'll take that one.
Good luck then.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
Aye, and I keep my word.
I see they took you back in.
They have, but it might have...
What's the matter?
I don't know.
It will pass.
I hope so.
You still can.
Good luck then.
Yeah.
God be with you.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. I'm sure you, Sir Hanish is...
So what do you think I should...
We know about what... I don't really mind how you do. In any case, bring me...
Very well. I'll...
Wait.
Very well. That sounds amusing.
Well, see you later.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Stop it, someone!
Stop him, someone! You're not getting away from me! Somebody help me!
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Good day, Henry.
God save you, good night. I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name.
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
See you later. Good day.
Is there anything suspicious going on in the...
Indeed, there. Around here. And there's more. Just last night. Take care.
Mother of God Almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
I'm looking for a fellow who...
Aye, there is one fellow with a limp. Can't imagine what you'd want with the likes of him. Good luck then.
Citizens, move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know that.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Greetings, good knight.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well.
Of course, ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I haven't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing about it, but...
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of something. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against...
Do Do you know anyone Lubos used to spend time with?
Not with anyone from the village.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
God be with you. Good.
I've come in the name of...
I don't know how I can help you.
Who was this Lub?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest.
Do you know what Lubos was doing that...
I don't think he was...
Do you know who Lubos...
As far as I know.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Good day. Everything's great. That's great. A bit of extra coin there.
The blessings of our good. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators.
Did you know Lubos? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul.
Did you notice anything?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubos don't know what to do.
That's really not a lot of help.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubos was doing on the day?
Unfortunately, I do know.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosch was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Take care.
God save Henry. God bless.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
Here you go.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
God be with you.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it.
Henry, I'm glad you came. God be with you.
Parish priest.
He is indeed. He's as hard.
I doubt he acquired it.
You know how it got. He probably learnt, but I heard something.
Another thing about...
Take care.
be with you, Henry.
I hope I can be of...
I've come in the
Of course, ask him.
That man Lubo.
He was a drunk.
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.